Hey eKids, we're back with another episode of eKids at Home, and we are pumped. We're talking about animals again this week, and today's is about... What's it about? Oh, I rehearsed this. Animals. Jonah and the whale. I can't remember what animal it is. What's that? Do you guys know? What's that? Noise? Ah! It's the wonky donkey! It's a donkey! It's a donkey! Oh, we're learning about donkey in the Bible today. How are donkeys in the Bible? We're gonna find out. So you guys stick along with us and we're gonna have some good time doing the wonky donkey. Do the wonky donkey, do the wonky donkey. Hee-haw! Hee-haw! See you later!
Hey! Hi, what's going on?
Hi.
Have you ever had to take the long way around?
Oh, this one time, so I'm an expert hiker, and we went hiking, and instead of, I got a little confused, and instead of going across the bridge and right back to my car, I accidentally turned the wrong way, and I ended up hiking around the entire park without any water.
Were you there all day?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope you had a nice pair of tennis shoes on.
I mean, again, my feet were so sore and so smelly. Oh, I should have taken the shortcut.
I hope you got to wash those stanky things. Well, that is exactly what happens in our Bible story today. One time God told the Israelites that he was going to take them to a new land with new things and that they would have to walk to get there. Oh, beautiful new land. And it would take them 11 days to get there. So,
I mean, that's a long walk, but that's doable.
It's not a whole day, guys. It's 11 whole days. Like, that's a serious packing trip, serious camping trip. All right? But they were like, yeah, we'll do it. We got this.
Okay.
We walked a lot back then. We're lazy these days, guys. Go on a walk. But they start walking, and they made a wrong turn. They made a wrong turn, and they had to take a longer way around. This way around was gonna take 40, hold it, not days, 40 years. It was going to take them.
What? That is not the long way around.
I wouldn't be going on that walk.
That's like the worst road trip ever.
I'd say,
I
like to walk around the block.
That doesn't sound fun.
Ugh. They did it though, because it's God we're talking about. God again says something and you're like, I should do it. I should do this. So they're walking and they're rolling, they're tired, they're trekking, there's sores on their feet, they got stanky feet. And by 40 years, they're ready to be home.
Well, yeah.
They're on their 40-year mark and they run into another problem. There's a country in their way. A whole country is sitting between them and their new promised land, okay?
I bet they're like, excuse me, country, we've been walking for 40 years. Can you just...
We're trying to be nice, but you need to move, please. So they think, you know what? We could just maybe go through the country and finally be to our new home. So they said they were gonna go ask the king of this country, the king of Moab, if they could pass through. Just a nice stroll through a town. Maybe they grab some stuff from the market.
Give the old king a high five.
Yeah, thanks, king. But some people aren't as nice as we think they should be. And the king of Moab says, no, you cannot come through. You have to go the long way around again.
They have been walking for 40 years.
Are you kidding? Are you serious? So the king says no. And the Israelites start walking the long way around. And the king is watching them go out his window. And he starts to get a bit nervous. He starts to think, what if when those Israelites get to their new land, they're mad at me? What if they tell all their friends that I was a big poop and I didn't let them go through my country? And that's scary, guys. Kings don't like it. They don't like it when big groups of people don't like them. They start getting a little nervous. So he thinks of a plan, this mean king of Moab. He had heard of this really famous guy in town, okay? He was a prophet. A prophet is a person that hears things from God, and then he tells the people what God said. That's what prophets do, okay?
Cool.
They were like famous in all these countries, okay? They were like the people that you wanted to talk to because you wanted to hear what God had to say to you. He would even deliver this prophet messages. Like if he heard something from God for Kate, he would go tell Kate what God had to say to her.
I bet he would definitely have a blue check mark.
He would have like 15
He would have so many followers.
million followers on
A
Instagram.
bajillion.
That's how famous this prophet was.
Yeah.
His name was Balaam. Balaam the prophet.
Go Balaam.
So the king of Moab was like, somebody get me Balaam and bring him to me. I must speak to him. Because his plan was to give Balaam a bunch of money. What if I gave Balaam a bunch of money and told him to ask God if the people from Israel should be killed so that they can't be mad at me anymore? Ooh, that's a bit twisted, isn't it, Kate?
That's a bad question, King.
Yeah, King, you can't make God say things that you want him to say. God only says true things. God only gives messages that are real, not fake. You can't buy fake messages from God. What a lame-o. But he sent his servants, the king sent his servants to go and ask Balaam if he would make this deal for some cold hard cash and get this fake message from God. So they found Balaam. They said, Balaam, will you ask God if the Israelites should be killed? So Balaam goes, well, that sounds a bit iffy. But I guess I can pray and see what God says. So he prays. What do you think God said, Kate?
That's a bad question.
Yeah, that's probably what he started with.
I
But
don't
God
know.
said no. He said, no, you can't kill those Israelites.
Duh.
Yeah, duh. Okay, they're people. You can't kill them. Sorry. So Balaam says this, God said no. But they say, well, we'll give you this money if you just go tell the king what he wants to hear, and you just lie. And you tell him that God said that they could be killed. Obviously, Balaam knows that that is a sin, a mistake to lie.
Good.
He knows that's true. But you know what? You start thinking about that money. What would you do with all that money, Kate? Lots of stuff you want,
I don't know.
you can have.
I bet though, he might have been thinking man, if I get a selfie with this king, can you imagine how much more popular I would be?
He would get so famous
Do you
and
think he
he'd
was
be
tempted?
rich. I think he was totally tempted. He was tempted because he'd get tons of money and more Instagram followers. He would be top of the world if he lied. So Balaam was having a hard time in his head, trying to make a decision. And just like a lot of people do, he made the wrong decision. He decided he was going to go and take the money and tell the king that those Israelites could be killed because God gave him the go-ahead. But he really didn't. God didn't say that. So he started his trek to go see the king. So he got a donkey to ride. Hee-haw! Hee-haw! This donkey was super nice, okay? He was like always listened to the person riding him. He was kind. He liked pets. I like petting kids.
She was just petting me, wasn't she?
Let's move on. So this donkey is riding along. He's got Balaam on his back. And all of a sudden, burr, this donkey stops.
Ah! Whoa! My donkey just kicked.
Bad donkey.
Oh! Speaking of kick, you would never believe I had the craziest dream. This kangaroo was kicking like crazy, and I think I was eating breakfast.
Hello, Kate.
Oh,
Earth to Kate.
hi.
What just happened?
I mean,
You have a lot of weird dreams.
my donkey was kicking, okay?
Back to the donkey.
Okay.
Balaam's donkey stopped right in the middle of the road. Balaam was like, let's go. So he started kind of like shaking his donkey and giving him a little knee into the tummy. Go, donkey, go. The donkey would not budge because what Balaam didn't know is that the donkey could see in front of them was an angel. But this angel had a sword. He wasn't gonna do something nice with that sword. I think that Balaam was in trouble. God sent that angel to maybe hurt Balaam because he was gonna lie and tell the king to kill those Israelites for money. Okay, so this angel was there to hurt Balaam, and the donkey could see the angel. The donkey was trying to protect Balaam, so he wasn't going. Balaam couldn't see it though, so he started just yelling at his donkey. Go, donkey, you're the worst donkey ever! Move it or lose it. It got so bad that they were by a cave, and the donkey took his side and stuck Balaam's foot into the cave wall so he couldn't move. Balaam was getting real intense with this donkey. The donkey laid down on the ground. The donkey sat on his booty. He did not want to move, okay? He was trying to protect Balaam. And Balaam was being just a meanie about it.
Balaam, the donkey's trying to protect you. Sheesh!
Yeah, be nice to this donkey, okay? Then something happened. The donkey finally talked and said, "Whoa, Balaam, quit being so mean to me."
That donkeys don't talk.
This one was talking, using his real mouth to say real things. And Balaam's eyes went like this. My donkey's donkey. What? He said, the donkey said to Balaam, all I've ever done is try to be nice to you, Balaam. Why are you kicking me? Why are you yelling at me? I'm trying to protect you. The donkey said, look up the road. Do you see that angel right there, Balaam? He was gonna kill you, and I was trying to save you. And then Balaam looked, and he could finally see the angel too. His eyes were open so that he could see what the donkey was seeing the whole time. Just like him. Finally, he sees that the donkey was just trying to protect him. What if that donkey wouldn't have been there?
What a good donkey.
He's a good donkey. Yeehaw! Balaam was really sorry once he could tell that the donkey was just trying to protect him. He started praying to God. He said, God, I am so sorry that I was so concerned about being famous and rich that I was willing to lie and to have people die for that. For the selfish things I wanted.
That's a big whoops.
That's a big whoops. Balaam said to God, if you can use a donkey to protect me and help me, you can use anything. You can use anyone. I promise that I want to be used by you, and I won't go talk to the king if you don't want me to anymore. Yes! Boom! He figured it out. Because of the donkey. The donkey helped him. God used the donkey. Man.
I mean, that gets me excited because then I feel like God could use me, or God could use my friends, or God could use anyone or anything.
God could use you guys to cheer somebody up that you just randomly see at Target sometime.
Yes.
God could use you to help your brother or sister when they fall and they need a Band-Aid. And you know what, Kate? What? God actually told Balaam to go talk to the king. But he said, when you talk to the king, only tell him the things that are true from me, not the lie that you were gonna tell him. So Balaam went. He got to the king on his donkey. No more kicks, Kate.
I got a naughty donkey.
Get rid of that donkey. He got to the king and he told the king, you can't kill those Israelites. God loves those people. They are his children. They are adored by him and they are not for killing. And the king wasn't very pleased. That's not the answer he was looking for, because that king was a naughty guy. All right, but Balaam had been changed by that donkey and by God. Balaam knew that it was important to deliver God's message the correct way, the right way, the true way, whether the people he was delivering it to liked it or not.
Welcome to Talk Like a Donkey.
She said, welcome to Talk Like a Donkey. Kate, give us a hee-haw.
Yeah. See, that's not the same.
She looks like a real donkey. All right, guys, right now Kate and I are going to work as a team to see how many different phrases we can figure out each other is saying with our donkey teeth, because donkeys have huge teeth. Did you know that? Google it.
Is this
Google
like a
it.
teeth from Jay?
Donkeys have ginormous teeth. Kate and I are going to work as a team to try and figure out what these phrase cards say while sounding like a donkey. So we only have until this timer goes all the way down to see how many we can get right.
Let's do it.
Ready, Kate?
Yeah.
Go.
I like pee off this balcony.
I might pee off this balcony.
Yeah!
Yeah! Okay, my turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Pure music is violent and pink.
Your music is violet and pink?
No. Pure music is violet and pink.
Pure music?
No. Pure.
Your.
Pure. Pure music is violet and pink.
She sounds like a donkey. I don't know.
Yeah. Pure music is violet and pink.
Her.
Dang it! Pure music is violet and pink. Thanks for joining us for Donkey Talks. See you later.
What's pure music?
I don't.
Hey guys, today we are going to be doing a chicken video with our pet chicken here, Stella, that I'm holding. We have 8 or 9 chickens that lay eggs and 16 that are for me. And Stella is the one that lays eggs. Now we're going to set it down and chase it around for a sec. Let it just Bye!
Thanks for the Donkey Talks, eKids. See you next week.
See ya.
Say goodbye, donkey.
Do donkey, donkey, do donkey, donkey, do donkey, donkey, do donkey, donkey. Yeah, 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 yeah.